Hello team, welcome to another ATP Geopolitics video with myself, Jonathan M.S. Pearce. This is a Ukraine war campaign fundraising video to introduce you to a campaign that's actually been going on for ages, but I went away for a week, and so I'm a bit late to the party, and it's the Easter Pysanky campaign. If you go to Car4Ukraine and go on their different campaigns, learn more about the Easter Pysanky one, you can see it's a campaign with all sorts of YouTubers involved. Because we came late to it, we've not raised as much as many of these others, so I want to put that, I want to correct that wrong going forward, and let's see if we can get ourselves up into the top 5 of donors. Previously, we were the biggest donor of their last campaign, and I'm going to show you some of the fruits of the labour of the last campaign, where we raised 40,000 in the end, and that was enough for 4 trucks. This is looking to raise 220,000 among some really big YouTubers. In fact, we're already just about halfway there. So that's 20 vehicles, 16 pickups, mainly Toyota Hiluxes and Mitsubishi L200s and whatnot, 3 vans with 4x4 capabilities and 1 cargo van, low mileage, fully serviced vehicles. So we're going to look at these videos as to where they would go. If you do donate, you get the chance of getting some of these wonderful pins. In fact, I have a bunch of these pins myself just here from the last campaign. I've got what's somewhere else as well. But anyway, there's the drone one. Hopefully you can see that. It's a fantastic little pin. Comes on these cool little cards. So I have 3 of these different pins. One of them's on my desk somewhere, but I don't know where it is. There's the hospital van, the medevac van pin. And I have the other one firing. Oh, I don't know where it is. I need to look for that. And also, you get a card as well from them, I think, too. So that's fantastic. Here it is. Here's the card from Car4Ukraine. With a nice little handwritten thing on the back, depending on how much you donate and what have you. It's all on the web page itself, what your donation means, how, and also the fact that you get your name put on a sticker that goes on each of the vans. It's just absolutely fantastic. There's a donor wall here. That's a generic donor wall, I think, for the whole campaign. But anyway, that's fantastic what they're doing, and we're a part of that. So if you go to the link in the description below, atpgeo.com/donate, you'll find your way to this page, and then you can donate and see what you can get and whatnot. It's all listed on the donation page. Okay, let's go and look at what happened with the last campaign, where we fundraised 40,000 euros for 4 trucks. Slightly different for NAFO. The reason why they're cheaper is that they get these trucks in the UK, they bring them out, and then they do them up. They armour them slightly, and they send them out, but it depends what the units want. So they won't be as... I think with the NAFO ones, they quite often have things like drone protection and this and that and extra bits and pieces, and they're all done up outside of Ukraine and brought in. These are bought cheaply outside, but they're good bits of kit brought into Ukraine, then done up in Lviv and whatnot, and then and it's just a slightly different way of doing it. And then some of these vehicles get turned into multiple launch rocket systems, as you can see in this picture. And this is one of ours. This is the second one that actually got done into a multiple launch rocket system. First one was just an ATP Geopolitics one. This is we actually the second half of what we raised. So we raised, I think, was it 2 or 3 trucks were just ATP Geopolitics, and then the rest of our raised money went towards other campaigners who hadn't raised as much at that time. And so the shills, we helped produce this one with the shills, and so the back of the truck gets taken off, and in this case you've got 3 multiple launch rockets, tubes, and I think they're precision guided rockets as well on top. So there's some degree of preciseness to their delivery. Here you can see the ATP Geopolitics contributors trucks under the Christmas tree here. So all of the names there you can pause the video and check out in the last campaign whether your name is there. Paul Spiker at the top, General of the Army, as contributing the most. We've got Aussie Rob, David Lewis, Peter Kluken, of course. Again, David Lewis, Peter Dunmo, is that Ulrich Hersel, Tavering McKeege, of course. We have lots of people there. Eusta Vinky, of course, J.H. Russ, Joe Hales, Nick Quaid, Raymond Johansson, Peter Kluken again, Julia Miller. So people who donated a considerable amount then become general. Then you've got colonel. Then you've got captain, private, lieutenant. All these different levels of what you can donate, and you appear then on these stickers that go with the vehicles. Now, this is that first multiple launch rocket system I was talking about with a full-on ATP Geopolitics sticker at the side. So that's really cool. And you can go see videos of all these as well. I recorded some when I was out there because one of my trucks, one of our trucks that was there, that was, at this kind of car lot that you can see, that was then delivered, and we were there to help see that on its way. But there are also videos of Ivan going around these trucks and whatnot. So you can go and see that in my previous Car4Ukraine campaign fundraiser update. I'll just show you some of the pictures. This is the first one from the new campaign that's already gone there. It's got all of the group effort for our shared victory, all of the different contributors there, including ATP Geopolitics. I need to get my stupid face off there and have an actual logo. I think Chris, Chris, who helps with logos and whatnot, is going to be helping to come up with some ideas for logos this weekend, because you don't want my face on the side of it, really. Let's face it, I'm not that narcissistic or pretty either. come to think of it. So that's one of the vehicles that's already gone out on this campaign. And then we're going back to previous campaigns. So that was, I think, one of ours that then got got a sticker on it. So these are there you go. There's Johnny FD with ATP Geopolitics. That's another channel that we helped out, Johnny FD's channel there. And there's me actually with a vehicle when I was out there with our sticker ATP Geopolitics, fighting for freedom and truth, which I think is it was really important to me. So yeah, there's my stupid face. So there's that truck with that sticker. Then another one with the shields. That's probably that multiple launch rocket one. So that may have had its back taken off it after this, and then put on having those tubes put on. And there's another one of ours, and they get these metal plates put down both the driver's and the passenger side, and I think the rear door as well, so that your head's protected as you're driving, and they have been proven to save lives as well, those bits of added armor. There's another one of our vehicles. Fantastical. Loving that. Right, here we have a video. I have to probably turn the sound off of this when we get to a certain point, because YouTube does not like the sound of rockets being fired. But this is one of our vehicles being utilized by the Ukrainians. We'd like to thank Car4Ukraine for organizing and preparing the truck. Also like to thank the Shields community, ATP Geopolitics, and particularly Dick and Jonathan for their proactive support. Slava Ukraini, Heroem Slava. And I'm going to turn the sound off. And this is our vehicle getting used to deliver some ordnance there. And he fires off the 3 rockets from that one. That's the one that was a production, if you like, of the Shields and ATP Geopolitics, the one we saw in one of those pictures earlier. And there you go. So that was that video. And here we have another example of one of our trucks being used. Sorry, my face is in the way. My face was in the way of the last video. I do apologize about that, but I read it out to you. So here we go, and I'll do the same for this one. So he says, we'd like to thank the Car4Ukraine team. Let's see if I can make this just a little bit bigger as well. We'd like to thank the Car4Ukraine team.
Car4Ukraine та Бандера Мобіль.
as well as Jonathan Pierce with the ATP Geopolitics community for providing us with this truck that we'll use right now to neutralize our enemy. Thanks, guys. Now I'm going to just turn the sound off here. And then, bosh, there you go. Take that. Russian enemies there, as they would no doubt be indicating. Then we have the request videos for the new campaign. So this is the Easter Pysanky campaign, and this is one of the videos. These are the same videos that are on the channel here. Sorry, on the campaign page for Car4Ukraine, but they have music added and there could be some copyright infringement. They would have gone through the copyright stuff, but then for me playing it, it becomes a bit of a nightmare. So I'm going to play the original videos here, plus an extra one that's not on the website. So check this out. Let's get some volume.
Пілоти роти ударних безпілотних авіаційних комплексів «Серапхими». Ми щоночі полюємо на ворогів.
So, we are the pilots of the striking drones, the Seraphims. So I'm going to turn the sound down so you can just hear in the background, but I'll speak you through it. Every night we hunt our enemies. This aircraft is called Vampire. This is a true nightmare for the occupants because every drop is targeted. Equipment, infantry, shelters. Nobody will hide from the Vampire. For the work of our entire company, we require 10 pickups and 2 vans. I am Senior Lieutenant Serhiy Kosti, the commander of the Seraphims. Sorry, I missed what his actual full name was. Kostinsky, the commander of the Seraphims striking community, and I'm addressing Car4Ukraine as well as partners and their communities on YouTube, X, and Instagram, including ATP Geopolitics, Eric Sukumimus, War Translated, PS01, Andrew Mikado, Tanya Fiona, Rick the Ukrainian, and other international fighters on the informational front, asking you to join and support with this fundraiser to get vehicles for our striking company. We need your help, she says. Our lives are dependent on this. So that's that first video. That's the Seraphims, and that's who we're raising the money and the trucks for. Here, I think, is a slightly separate one. It says, we are the pilots of the Seraphim. I'm going to just, actually, does he say this in English? There's one of these which is in English. I don't know if it's this one.
We are pilots of the Seraphims UAV strike company. We hunt everyday Russian invaders. Our FPV drones demolish occupants day and night. We scorch enemy's tanks and APCs, and we are there where we are most needed. And for all this, we desperately need your help and support. To purchase 10 pickups and 2 minivans.
Я старший лейтенант Serhiy.
So this guy then says, I am the commander of the Seraphims and I'm addressing Car4Ukraine. This is exactly as I said before, as well as partners and the communities on YouTube, X and Instagram. So the rest of that is
ATP Geopolitics, Eric Sukumimus, Translated, PS01, Andrew Mikado, Tanya Fiona, Rick the Ukrainian та інших міжнародних бійців на інформаційному полі з проханням долучитися та посприяти в зборі на автомобілі для нашої ударної роти.
Our lives and lives of Ukrainian civilians are highly dependent from your support.
So that's awesome stuff there. And then we have one more video, similar again. Let's just make sure that we have sound on this one. So we are the Chimera drones unit, he says. And addressing our appeal for Car4Ukraine, as well as to the partners Laserpig, ATP Geopolitics, Eric Sukumimus, that's the European Resilience Information Center or something, Initiative Center, and other international fighters on the global arena to help us and assist with the fundraiser to acquire 3 pickup trucks and 2 vans to look for positions, as well as getting in and out of normally located in places that are hard to reach. Thank you for your help. Glory to Ukraine. Glory to the heroes. So we have 2 units, the Chimera and the Seraphims, who are needing these trucks. So 3 vehicles for 1, and then 13 vehicles, I think, in total for the Seraphims. And that is what this campaign's all about. So if you can help out, that would be fantastic. Please do so, and you can appear on the donor page. Try not to do it through me. Try and do it directly onto the website, because it's just more efficient that way. So we've got Axel Grammersdorf has done so today, Simon Tyrrell, Joseph Squires, ATP Geopolitics. I did that on behalf of Grow Bermuda and Javier Alvarez, Egon Fredrickson, Ozzy Robb, Simon Zust, Chris Backer, Lee Renz, Carol Adams. Appreciation for all that is done, from Jonathan's amazing and accurate news compilation right through to those who have bravely defended their country and home. Debbie Kennedy, Lion Cassens, Kathy Summer. Thanks, Jonathan and Andrew, for your essential reporting on the support for Ukraine. Fred Mendenhall, Rudy Hermans. I'd certainly like to thank Jonathan Pierce, ATP, for keeping us very professionally informed about Ukraine every day via YouTube. Well, thank you. Peter Richer, great work. James Maron, David Lewis from David Lewis, who we saw in the last one, of course, and many of these names will be. David from Connecticut supports Ukraine. Herem Slava. May you see victory soon. Robert Sharp, Duncan McIntosh, Frederick Lundby, Mr. Polska. Hello team, hello JP, Anders Bertelsen, Carl Poole, John McKinney, JP, you're a legend, thank you very much. Derek Hume, Mike Halls, Michael Finglass, Malcolm Daly, Paul Gilbert, of course, Paul, great to have you on here. Donald Henderson, someone else that's donated a lot but no name, unfortunately, William Ingham, blessings from Bermuda. Keep going, victory is yours, Slava Ukraini. And I don't know if that's the same Bermuda Grow, because I didn't get the name when I was given some through another means. Kevin, Michael Shirzaki, Niels Christian Clement, Sandra Brooks, with love from the UK, Andrew Huntley, Sarah Goyce. Glad to be able to donate and help Ukraine to get closer to victory and a just peace. David Lewis, Javier Alvarez, again here with Ukraine until victory, Slava Ukraini. James Myers, Will Planitzer, and then finally Brandon Thacker. There's someone else down here we don't have. This is at B in the channel. Thank you, B. Hi, JP. Egon Fredrickson, Mitch Mazarol, total legend, as is Egon. Keep up the good work. We are with you. Jenna Carpenter, hi, Brandon. Frida Gould Tolentino, Mark Biscu, of course. Thank you to all who organised and contributed to this cause, or legend, and Olena, of course. Francois Padieu, John Meholter, Robert Fenici, Virginia Dare. This is the only cause partner and that I will donate, Slava Ukraine. Thank you, ATP, for getting the truth out there. Enjoy your imparting your knowledge on logic. As an old philosophy student with fond memories of past pursuits in academia, that has enriched my life. Thank you. Brilliant, Virginia. And thank you for that. Andy Waters, Jennifer Taylor. Hopefully I'll be able to drive these out and see you guys again. Amazing, Jen Taylor. Christopher Staub as well. Hey GP, missed your last fundraiser, but I got in somewhat early for this one, Slava Ukraini. So thank you to all those who have done so. And Jen Taylor there, that's really kind as well. I presume that's Jen Taylor from the Little Whiskey Shop. And Mark was one of the team that helped drive the last vehicles out. So we drove them, remember, from Kent in the UK out to Lviv in Ukraine. So if you can help out with this, that'll be absolutely fantastic. The link will be in the description below. Thank you very much for your time. You take care, and I'll speak to you soon.